Welcome to Stay Here, the ultimate arena where brands, companies, and industries go head-to-head. We dive deep into revenue, capital, and global influence to uncover who's confidently really on top. From billion-dollar empires to everyday favorites, Stay Here brings you the battles that shape our world. Stay curious, stay informed.
In the theater of global power, nations often speak through their economic champions. Today, the real drama is not on battlefields, but in the balance sheets of the world's largest banks. This is the story of two giants, ICBC, the financial backbone of China's state-led capitalism, and JPMorgan Chase, the titan of American finance and innovation. ICBC is more than a bank, it's an instrument of Beijing's global vision. JPMorgan Chase is a global network projecting American economic philosophy worldwide. Their rivalry is not just about profits, it's a quiet war for the soul of the global financial system. Will the future be shaped by China's centralized model or America's market-driven innovation? This contest reflects the broader geopolitical struggle between the US and China, a clash that will define our era. The tale of ICBC versus JPMorgan Chase is the story of our time's power, ideology, and the future of the international order. To understand these giants, we must look to their origins. JPMorgan Chase's roots stretch back to 1799, forged by J.P. Morgan, who helped shape American industry and finance. The bank's legacy is one of bold action, mergers, and a belief that private capital can shape national destiny. ICBC, by contrast, was born in 1984 from state decree, designed to fuel China's transformation and serve the Communist Party's vision. JPMorgan Chase's history is a Darwinian struggle, absorbing rivals, thriving on competition, and adapting to survive. ICBC's rise was methodical, serving state-owned enterprises and urbanizing millions, fulfilling a national mandate. While JPMorgan Chase was built to conquer markets, ICBC was built to build a nation. These origins created two fundamentally different institutions, each perfectly suited to their system. Their inevitable global confrontation is set by these contrasting foundations. In finance, numbers are measures of power and ambition. ICBC is the world's largest bank by assets, over $6 trillion, a sum larger than the GDP of many nations. Its vast assets reflect China's economic scale and the bank's central role. JPMorgan Chase, with nearly $4 trillion in assets, wields its true power through market capitalization, often exceeding $500 billion. Investors prize JPMorgan's profitability, innovation, and global reach. ICBC's size is a reflection of its role as a utility for the Chinese state, focused on stability and national development. Much of its lending supports state-owned enterprises and infrastructure, serving strategic goals over high returns. JPMorgan's value lies in its ability to generate wealth, adapt, and influence global markets. The clash, China's economic mass versus America's dynamic financial power. Two balance sheets, two visions for the future. ICBC's strategy mirrors China's grand design, unity, scale, and state ambition. With the Chinese government as its main shareholder, ICBC executes long-term plans with speed and efficiency. Its immense scale, over 16,000 branches and a presence in nearly 50 countries, lets it dominate markets and finance megaprojects. ICBC is the financial engine behind the Belt and Road Initiative, binding nations to China's orbit. The bank's lending is guided as much by politics as by profit, supporting Chinese companies and securing resources worldwide. This fusion of finance and statecraft gives ICBC unique power, enabling it to take on projects private banks avoid. Yet, its close government ties raise concerns about transparency and asset quality. Many loans go to inefficient state enterprises, risking non-performing loans that could threaten the bank and China's economy. ICBC's strength is its unity with the state, but that unity could also be its greatest vulnerability. The bank's power relies on the continued stability of its political masters. The dragon strategy is formidable, but not without risk. JPMorgan Chase is the embodiment of American capitalism, innovation, diversification, and global reach. The bank invests billions in technology, from trading algorithms to digital currencies, staying ahead in a fiercely competitive world. Its diversified model spans investment banking, wealth management, and consumer banking, providing stability through economic cycles. JPMorgan's global influence comes from controlling the invisible infrastructure of finance, dollar clearing, market making, and advisory power. Its analysts move markets, its systems connect the world's capital. But this model carries risks. Innovation can lead to excess, as seen in the 2008 crisis, and the bank's complexity makes it too big to fail. JPMorgan's success depends on the dominance of the US dollar and the appeal of American capitalism. As China builds alternatives, the bank's gatekeeper role is challenged. The eagle's strength is agility and influence, but that influence depends on a world order now in flux. JPMorgan thrives on change, but must navigate growing global competition. Its future is tied to the fate of the American system itself. The rivalry between ICBC and JPMorgan Chase plays out across the globe, especially in the developing world. ICBC finances infrastructure, ports, highways, power plants, offering rapid development without Western conditions. This is the Belt and Road Initiative in action, making China a key partner for many nations. JPMorgan Chase, meanwhile, shapes economies by advising governments, issuing bonds, and integrating countries into Western financial systems. ICBC builds the hardware. JPMorgan provides the software and operating system. In fintech, the competition is fierce. China leads in mobile payments and invests in blockchain and AI, aiming to set global standards. JPMorgan responds with its own digital currency and fintech partnerships, seeking to maintain its edge. This is a battle between China's state-supervised scale and America's market-driven creativity. The winner of this technological race may control the flow of money in the digital age. The stakes are nothing less than the architecture of the future global economy. As of autumn 2025, the stage is set for a dramatic showdown between these financial titans and their ideologies. ICBC stands for stability, state-backed, long-term, and reliable, offering a compelling model for nations seeking predictable growth. Its promised steady progress, insulated from Western market chaos. JPMorgan Chase is the agent of disruption, thriving on change and innovation, constantly redefining finance. Its value lies in anticipating and profiting from the future, making the system dynamic, but also more complex. The contest is a clash of philosophies, stability versus disruption. Will the world choose China's state capitalist model, or America's dynamic, sometimes chaotic, innovation? Each model has strengths and weaknesses, pulling nations in different directions. This is more than a rivalry between banks. It's a global tug-of-war for the future of capitalism. The outcome will shape the world's economic order. The great question remains, who will shape the future of global finance, the dragon or the eagle? ICBC's model offers scale and long-term results, appealing to nations seeking rapid development. The Chinese system has delivered tangible progress, lifting millions from poverty. Yet JPMorgan Chase and the American model offer innovation, resilience, and the world's deepest capital markets. The US dollar remains the reserve currency, and Wall Street the ultimate destination for global capital. Perhaps the future is not zero-sum. A hybrid world may emerge, with both systems competing and coexisting. As of today, the rivalry is clear, the stakes monumental, and the world watches. The command of the world's capital is the ultimate prize.